I'm live. It's the Wake Up Show, y'all.
The Wake Up Show.
Let's wake up.
Hey, man, I'd sure like to meet this. I listen to this guy's podcast all the time. Wouldn't it be cool if we got to meet him in person?
It would be awesome.
Hey.
We're on our way to make the big reveal.
The big reveal.
It's coming. We're rolling through the beach area here in Fort Lauderdale. We just passed the cruise port. Tensions are high.
That's right.
We're on a mission.
We're on a mission to find
the Bona. We're gonna see if we can scope it out and get there ahead of them. They might already be there, but we're ready to zig when we have to zag. We're prepared for this. I'm a little nervous, not gonna lie.
A little nervous.
Like, this could go either way. But I'm excited to meet Tommy.
100%. Okay, so here's the restaurant right here.
Okay.
So there's no parking
Both
outside the
beach.
restaurant.
Okay, update. We got some intel. I tried to scope out the place. No one was there yet. So we reached out. We have a man on the inside. We know when they're going to be there. So right now we're just at a little sidebar killing some time until 7:30.
A little patience and cervezas.
I could use this just to calm down just a little bit.
It's a nice beach area, though.
I'm all nervous. Why am I nervous? It's 7:30. Supposedly everybody's there. Okay, it's 7:30. Everyone should be at the venue. Tony is getting ready to go make his big reveal.
That's right. The anticipation is building.
I wish you luck, my friend.
I'm so excited. All right, man, the insider has said the time is now, so I'm going to go make my appearance, and, well, I'll text you when it's time for you to show up. Let's do it, man.
All right, here we go. All right, can you believe I'm going to wear this thing right here? Like, I'm going to put this get up on. Like, I'm making a whole production out of it. Maybe I shouldn't. Oh my gosh, I'm about to do this. Tony already showed up. I don't know what happened. We'll see how this goes. I'm dressed up. I'm in disguise. I'm incognito. Here we go. I feel like such an idiot right now.
Do you know Mitch? Mitch? Dewey
Well, I'll
Steve?
tell you what, y'all look like the kind of people I can hang out with. Y'all fix
fixing to cruise or what?
What's up, Mitch? How you doing?
How you doing? Mitch Dewinski. Nice to meet you.
How are you?
What's up? Hey, how you doing there, friend?
This is no.
What's up, buddy? What's up? You know, we like to make an entry.
No, you did, and you sure did.
Have we made the big reveal, though?
No big reveal yet.
Do you want me to?
Go ahead.
What is it? We're on a lure. This has been booked since March, bro.
March.
We've had this
March.
since March.
Oh, you guys kidding me?
March.
We're pirates. We're pier runners. We're doing it all. We're all up in the mix. We're all up in the mix.
Guys, I don't know how it happens. This is out of control.
How you doing? I'm John.
This is the Rooster.
Oh, it was a success, right? We did it. We pulled it off. Well done.
Well played.
We surprised Tommy, but tomorrow we cruise.
It's almost cruise day.
Allure of the seas. We'll be carousing, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm excited.
We'll see you tomorrow.
I'm just like, can't pick a light up.
Hello, shipheads. It's your favorite mattress salesperson, Wanda. Yes, and I'm just here in the war room of Flight Day 2022, just to let everyone know that we've got it all under control. We're sorting this mess out as we speak. We're leaving no stone unturned. So me and the firm have got it all under control. Ada's off doing whatever he's doing. God help us. And Trevor's off doing whatever he's doing, so it's all left to Wanda. All in good hands, darling. Don't worry, we'll get this sorted. Mwah, love yous all. Bye-bye.
I was muted. Can you hear me now? Okay, good. I know you can hear me, except for, I think there's one of them out there that couldn't hear me. I don't know. I'm not sure. All I know is, whoo! I cannot believe that I'm back. I cannot believe the amount of fun I had last week. And quite frankly, I can't believe that I'm live right now because I forgot I have a different camera now. And thank you, Paul. So the setup was a bit of a mess, leading up to this. First, I thought I was going to go to live at 9. Then I said 9:30. Then I said 10. We're here. We made it. I'm ready to break this down. Look at that. Just look at it. Tommy Casabona coming in hot for some magic green juice, the green shoulder juice. That's right, Tommy. Tommy, thank you. Thank you so much for the super chat. All I can say is that is 100%
off the chisel.
Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. From the bottom of the subcoccular area, I say thank you. Larry Bum says he's in his comfy chair with a 1792, ready to be entertained. Well, let me tell you something. I don't know how entertaining it's going to be, but by God, I'm so happy to be here. Let me just say, I'm not going to dive too deep into this, but for heaven's sakes alive, my good buddy Tony, he put out a fantastical video yesterday about Tommy and I's pier running situation. Absolutely fantastic edit. The way he told the story was stellar. All of it. Amazing. But boy, oh boy, oh boy, did we catch some heat. Tommy and I were personas non gratas, if you know what I'm saying. They came out of the woodwork and called us every name except awesome. And you know, I kind of needed a pick-me-up, so I decided at 7:30 this evening. I had eaten, I had worked out, I started putting my stuff away, and then I said, you know what? I'm going live. I need to hang out with the coop. So I'm glad to be here, and, you know, we'll talk about it. There will be... but just not right now, okay? It's weird, like, this camera looks different. I'm not liking it, but, you know, we'll get it fixed. You know, it takes me a long time to get this stuff figured out. But Crazy Cat Traveler, welcome back to Wednesday live streams. You were missed. Missed you too. Missed you too. And let's see, what could we get here? This for you. This for you, Crazy Cat Traveler. Little bit of boogie down action from the Rooster himself. Getting down, getting funky. Now listen, I put that outfit on for 70s night on Allure of the Seas, right? It lasted all of 7.5 minutes, okay? 7.5 minutes. I got all hot and sweaty in that silly outfit, walked around. I think I got some cool shots because I had my my 360 camera in this mount here, and I got like this 10-foot stick, and I was up there. Like, we'll see how it worked out. We'll see. But we got another super chat here. Let me look and see who's this guy. La Vida La Lido Loca. Oh, I get it. My friend Tony, he says, oh crap, security is on the phone. What's your blood type? Listen, gotta tell you, another great cruise in the books with my boy, Tony Barnett. You know, there were, in the live stream last night, somebody had mentioned that Tony and I were like the odd couple of cruising. And you know what? I wouldn't say that that's the case. I think Tony and I have a lot more in common than I think a lot of people would believe. Maybe not after yesterday, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, I digress. But it was an amazing time. We had some really nice conversations. We had some fantastic food. I mean, amazing food. Just a great time together, just like we did on Adventure of the Seas. And just like I did on Adventure of the Seas, I feel like I woke him up every morning when I tried to get a time lapse. There's no way to open a balcony door quietly. And when I'm waking up at 5 a.m. to get the shot, it's like, and, you know, the wind starts blowing and, you know, inevitably Tony says, hey, what's up? And I'm like, dang it. But thank you for the super chat. Very grateful. Appreciate that. Much love. I listen, I got to wear Old Blue, okay? I had Old Blue on my head, Tony's famous hat. I was going to smuggle it in my hat bag, but I was too afraid it would get crushed because that would have been epic to show up on formal night with Old Blue right atop my head. But, you know, I didn't. I left it back there. Thank you for the super chat, my friend. Tess Almond, here's a 20 just cuz. Well, thank you, Tess. I appreciate that. Much love. Listen, I don't even know what we could do for you except, let's see. Oh, this is for you, Tess. This is just up your alley. Tess Almond, I'd like to thank you for the super amazing super chat. You have been a member of the coop. I can't find the words to rhyme with chat. So I'll just say, thank you, girl. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Tessa Mom. We appreciate that very much. Tell you what, never mind. Lest someone say I'm out here begging for super chats, I was going to say next person, never mind. Anywho, so glad to see the ship show. I missed you. What are you chewing on, dog? Luna, come here. What is that? I'm watching you, girl. She's a ne'er-do-well sometimes. Puppy the cat, so glad to see you. I missed you. Arnold Kump, he ain't no chump. Scott McNeil. Pier Runners Sneaker Fund. Yes. Yes, indeed. You know, the good news is when we were peer runners, and I'll get to that. I'll get to it. I have my good shoes on, right? So I was able to navigate fairly quickly. It was often interpreted in certain comments that I just didn't care because I didn't want to run, but my pockets were full of cameras, and if I ran, they'd have all fallen out, and then I would have stopped and had to pick them up and would have slowed things down even more. But listen, we'll get there. We'll get there. Tess Alma, my cabin mate next week isn't doing all the same with me in the port, so yeah, maybe I need her blood type, etc. I'll do what I can for her, but bye. You know what? Speaking of which, I have to give a very special shout out to Tony because, man, oh man, that live stream last week was off the chain. If you missed it, you have got to go back and watch the replay of last week's live. Tony was a true superstar in the live stream. I've watched it twice, and I'm still laughing. I see Party on the Seas in the place. I see Cruising for Food. Wanda Chiquita Benita Byram is here. Marty Stanley, the sister of the guy from Kiss. How you doing, girl? We'll see you soon. We'll see you very, very, very soon. You know what I'm saying? Daniel Fields all up in the place. Thank you for telling everybody to hit that thumbs up. Highlight of the live stream last week. Tony's trying to show everybody how easy it is to hit the thumbs up button. Wasn't so easy now, was it? Oh, really? A stripper is up my alley? The song is great, though. Thanks. You know me, Tess. I just roll with it. Crazy Cat Traveler says, and this is why I travel solo. Cheryl Murray, how you doing? Oh, my goodness. Lindy Lou, it's been a while since I sang to you, but I need you to know that I missed you, girl. I told you I'd be back. Love you, girl. Lindy Lou. Lindy Lou. Paul Adder, his pocket's getting fatter. How you doing, buddy? Let's just say that the firm has worked night and day to clear my honorable name as to the ruling that Tony from La Lita Loca made in his video in favor of the freaking peer runner himself, Tommy Casabona. Don't you worry. The firm is all over this. There will be an appeal to this to the highest court in the land. That was nothing but a kangaroo court, and my name will be cleared. I can guarantee you that. Paul says my blood type on a cruise is tequila. Well, I can tell you my blood type one night in the dance club was tequila, but I won't tell you how I got there. I will tell you this. Here's a fun fact that a lot of people probably don't know. This is an exclusive. Truly, this is an exclusive. Tony, well, it doesn't matter. We had the drink package, right? But 2 of those shots, I dumped into a glass of water. Just saying, couldn't hang, could not drink that much tequila, but I did drink a lot. Sorry. You could chastise me in the comments. Luna, get out of there. There's nothing you want in there. Trust me. Sorry. The girls are trying to sleep, and the dog was not letting that happen. They didn't know I was going to go live, and, my co-host is running around the place. Hi, baby girl. Hi. Kathy L, how you doing? Makes fun time. Good to see you. I saw another super chat there. I know I did. Did I miss something? I know I saw it. It was actually a name I hadn't seen in a while, but it's not showing up here in the comments. Who was it? There. No, I don't know. I just don't know. Oh, well, thank you so much for the super chat. Normally it tells you up at the top, but it didn't. And for that, let's see. What do you know what you'll get? I'll tell you what you'll get.
John, what's up, homegrown? It's yours truly, Josh Todd from Buck Cherry here, buddy. Hey, listen. I just wanted to tell you that you and Slippin' Digits gave it your all. That's pretty good. But you gotta keep up the hard work, buddy. And maybe, just maybe, you'll be able to share the stage with yours truly. Alright? Hey man, tell Kelly I said hi. Be good, Johnny.
That's for you. Thank you for the super chat. Hopefully the name pops up here in a minute. But, for some of the new people here that are like, what the heck was that all about? I used to be in a band called Slippin' Digits. We opened. What are you doing? Drop it. Drop it. Good girl. We opened for Buck Cherry. One night, that dude, Josh Todd, was a bit of a D-bag, if you know what I'm saying. And my good friend Doodles behind the scenes had that video made. I thought it was amazing. So that's what that was. Thank you. Thank you for the super chat. I see Marty Bacardi Stanley said, we've missed you, Rooster. Well, thank you. I've missed you too. We appreciate that. You're the best. Mike Myers. Oh, I see what that is. It wasn't a super chat. It's a subscriber. Okay. Thank you, Marty Bacardi. I think what you deserve for this is something special because, you're my homie. So maybe this is it, hopefully.
The pool looks amazing. Oh, my God, that huge pool. I actually just want to go get in that pool and knock it out and just spend the whole day there.
Did you say you want to get in the pool and knock it out?
That's right, Marty. Well, I don't know if we'll be getting in the pool and knocking it out. Listen, Marty, we can't get in the pool on the Alaskan cruise, but thank you for this. Once again, I self-besmirched. He said, Tony says, you self-besmirched yourself by confessing. What can I do? What can I do? Rayleigh Creative Travel, how you doing? Really cool photo op going on last week. Pretty cool. Amazing. Loved it. Richard Z. Lindy Lou is happy as a clam. Cheered her right up as she's been sick. Oh, Lindy Lou, I hope you're feeling better, my girl. Nautical Nurse Nancy. Confessions of a Lightweight. Isn't that the truth? Isn't that the truth? Boy, the comments are just flying tonight. The Moonlight Adventure. She says, hello, Diva Temple. Sharon at Seas here. Welcome. Drop it like it's hot. Did drop it like it's hot. Let there be no doubt. I was dropping it like it's hot. I realized that even at my age, many people aspire to dance like me. All right, enough bragging. I was just hoping I could say enough stuff like that to get people like talking some smack in here, but doesn't look like it's happening. You know what I'm saying? Luna needs the megaphone. Listen, I'm already in the doghouse for leaving her up there in the first place. So let's just, Diva Temple says it's the title of the video for me. Come at me. This is my first live show. I'm in support of you and Tommy. Well, Diva Temple, thank you. And I think, let me just say hi quickly to, or I want to give a shout out to Wanda Chiquita Bonita Byram. That GQ magazine cover that you did, fantastic. Just amazing. Leah's okay. I'm over here caught up in the group chat. Stop texting over there. You're distracting me. But Wanda, that was amazing. I mean, dare I say,
super awesome comment.
That's what that was. It was a super awesome comment in the Facebook group. And by the way, if you haven't joined the Facebook group, which I think most of you here have, but you know, you might as well. Lots of fun stuff happening over there. Lots of additional interaction with the coop. A lot of people have made friendships through that Facebook group, and that's something I'm very proud of. I've made friendships through that Facebook group. And, you know, come join the Ship Show Facebook group. It's not everybody's cup of tea, but if you like it, you're with the right people. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. We toe the line. We don't always, you know, it's not for everyone, but if it's for you, you're going to dig it. All right. Uh-oh, I see Big Al's in the house. How you doing, Dad? Glad to see you. Daniel Fields, he says he's in the Facebook group. The Naughty Cruiser travel vlogs. Naughty Cruiser. That's Mike Gormley. I didn't know that. I do now. How you doing, buddy? Some great photos and stuff I've seen lately. Met my boyfriend in that group. What? You met your boyfriend in the Ship Show? That's insane. Or was it a different group? Maybe I missed a comment there. All right. Well, see what I said? We're making connections. One boyfriend at a time. Any water heater update? Crazy Cat Traveler? Yes. I posted a picture in the Facebook group yesterday. It's fixed. I fixed it after like 3 trips to the hardware store and a bunch of other cuss words that were spoken loud enough for Big Pap's wife to hear over the phone. For that, I apologize. But, you know, it's fixed. We're good to go. We may not even need a plumber after all. Diva Temple says, wait, she met her boyfriend in the group. I'm about to join now. See, now that's what you call advertisement. And it's also a super
awesome comment
by Diva Temple. But Meg's Fun Time says, I wasn't suggesting others look there, but still, yes. That's amazing. That's amazing. I love it. But listen, before it gets too late, I need to get to something. The Tinder Coop. I love it. The Tinder Coop, Paul. Is it just me or do I look like hazy or something? That's really weird. It's probably this lens. Yeah, I know. Maybe we should just make it a dating site. At one point, we talked about doing a dating show, but then I was like, you know, that could go sideways. So anyway, it is time for me to tell you how I feel. This ain't.
And now, Deep Thoughts by the Rooster.
You know what? Now that I think about it, this might be a little bit more of an appropriate intro for what I'm about to say. You know what I'm saying? Rhonda Carney, well played. My dad says you and water leaks. All right. I think the Deep Thoughts is more appropriate here. No, it's a different camera, Daniel. I'll figure it out. Don't worry. You know, I put this together. That camera got plugged in about 3 minutes before I went live. I didn't have time to make any adjustments. So, you know, trust me. For those of you that have been here a while, the audio may not work, but the video is usually better than this. Let me get to this. Like I said, that video that Lalito Loca did yesterday was one of my favorites. The edit and how the story was put together, I thought was fantastic. Never once did I expect the vitriol that came with it. And if you haven't seen that video, I posted it in the Facebook group that you should join. But if you haven't seen that video, you got to go check it out. Yesterday's video and then today's, quite frankly, because you know, he answered that stuff. But it occurred to me, reading some of the comments, that at first it was kind of getting to me, right? It was, you see the comments and, you know, it's hard to overlook them even though everybody knows you should. So in the first couple comments I read, I'm like, oh, dang, that was just a crotch shot, man. But then I got a phone call at work and then I got sidetracked and I forgot about it. When I got home, I started looking again and then I just started laughing. Like laughing at it, because really that's all you can do. There was so much negativity in something that was clearly a tongue-in-cheek attempt at humor, and it translated for me. Richard Z, Lalito Loco's video yesterday. It was clear to me that it was tongue-in-cheek. You know, but I'll get there in a minute. But for some, it was not. I did see a comment this afternoon that clearly most of us all have the same opinion, and you know, it was all I could do to say, okay, so there were 44,000 videos on or views on that video, and 500 comments, and you're the majority. Suck it! But I didn't. Because it is so stinking daggone freaking true that there are people on the internet who have an uncontrollable desire to gravitate towards negative. Everybody knows that, right? And we also know that no dispute was ever won in the comments. But I did find it absolutely fascinating how many people's lives were affected by a cruise that they weren't on. But, you know, it is what it is. But truthfully, and I'm not joking here, it's comical. Now, if you're going to go over there, don't be mixing it up with them, because that's probably what they want. You know what I'm saying? That's what they want. But I did know this. And this is why I think it's more appropriate for it to be a deep thoughts instead of a rant. Because I ain't mad at them. Listen, that's their opinion. If, you know, being the last people on board the ship slows down their sparkling water to make it to the dining room, which I don't think would happen considering the ship left on time, then, you know, I get it. Or if the amount of time that was wasted people calling our room, you know, if that's what upsets you, but not half the other stuff in this world, you know, yeah, you do you, boo. But what I realized, and I've said it before and I'll say it again, right, Marty Stanley, they had a police escort back to the ship. Now, in your case, it was a little bit different because the car you were driving for the excursion broke down. But still, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it is weird to take personal offense like that, but, you know, it was clearly, they didn't have to call the room. They could have texted Tony. But I realized this. I love you guys. Like, the best. This is why I went live tonight. I really had no plans to do it, but Jamie Wilhite, the answer to your question from earlier where you messaged me, I'll just tell you now. Yes, I can do that. No worries. Please just remind me in a message, and I'll take care of that for you. But you guys are fantastic, and I knew it would you know, help remind me of the good vibes that are out there by going live, right? And you know, that's pretty much it. It was, you got to watch the video because it's fantastic. And then Tommy did a video, The Anatomy of a Pier Run, which was good. But you, listen, prepare yourselves because the appeal is coming and it will be coming soon. So just be ready, because my video appeal is coming, and there's going to be some people exposed in their. Listen, all I know is I think the judge was paid off, and we're getting to the bottom of that. You know what I'm saying? Well, you'll see. You'll see. We're leaving no stone unturned in this investigation. But Tommy made a good video, and yes, we were pier runners. But guess what? Let me just see if this will work. Please work. And it's not going to work. I don't know where the audio went. I wish I did. But, you know, that's just too bad. There you go. What's that say right there? What does that say? You see what it says? That's what I signed up for. Pirates and pier runners. Kelly Madison, you should run the pier. You should. I mean, no, I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that. But I signed up for the Pirates and Pier Runners experience. Tony says, now I understand the subpoena and towel animal line of questions. Exactly. Excuse me, sir. Can you explain why there's so many towel animals in here? Listen, have I been late to the port before? No. Did they call the room in Labadee? Yes. However, we were on board before the time, and there was a huge line behind us. Kevin Brubaker, you absolutely need a shirt that says, if you act like a Pinnacle Paul, well played, I will fart in this elevator. Even more well played.
Super awesome comment.
That is a great shirt. As a matter of fact, I think I'll get Paul to reach out to you to get the rights to that. If you don't mind, we gotta get that in the shop as soon as possible. Yeah, Moonlight Adventures. I won't deny it. I may have paid off the room steward to take care of that towel animal thing in the room, but you know, it turns out Tony really does love the towel animals. As a matter of fact, one night I went down to get water and I came back up. Tony was asleep and he was cuddling the little monkey that was hanging from the clothes hanger. So, you know, take that for what it's worth. But there's a lot that I could talk about. Before I go, I didn't want to go without mentioning each and every one of those people on the Pirates and Pier Runners cruise was amazing. It was a very eclectic group of people from different places, different age groups. Everyone came together. I mean, there was some drama, right? But, Tommy summed it up perfectly in his podcast. And if you haven't checked out the Always Be Booked podcast, you're doing yourself a disservice. He really knows how to bring things into perspective in his podcast, and the way he delivers his message, it just drags you in. It just drags you in. It's not the newsy kind of boring kind of droning kind of podcast that you hear a lot of. It's more of, come into my world and you're going to hear about cruising from the Cone's perspective. And I can appreciate that. So check out the Always Book podcast. But that was a success in every way. And honestly, if you saw the intro, my entrance was probably enough to scare everyone, right? Like, I came walking in a mullet wig and a cowboy hat and these sunglasses that I took off of something down here in my basement. So, I can imagine that when I first walked in, and you can even see it on their faces as I walk into the restaurant, they're like, what the heck is going on? Sorry I'm late. Good evening. Well, hello, Sir Gary of the mansion. Oh, look at that. Juana Chiquita. Forget the haters. They don't matter. It was a great video. Absolutely. Absolutely it was. Juana Chiquita Bonita, this is for you, my girl. You know, I was really hoping some of those haters were watching right now, because if they saw this, it would prove that they were right in my level of maturity and responsibility. I wanted to tell the one guy, listen, you've won the prize for righteousness, and if there was one, I would send it to you, but everybody knows I'd be late to the post office. But, you know, sometimes my petty level gets off the charts. I mixed it up for a minute, then I said, what are you doing? Come on now. Sir Gary of the Haunted Mansion, penalty for being late. I get a super chat for being late? Well, I might have to rethink things around here, but thank you. You know what? Thank you for being a friend. Thank you for being a friend. I appreciate that. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you very much. There was a comment I did want to read, though, but if I scroll just a tad too fast, I miss it. Lolita Loca says, they came to get your medications, and I immediately asked why we had 1,500 towel animals in the cabin on day 4. I see. John, you were last on board on Vista Group Cruise at the Tenderport, thankfully on a cruise line excursion, so we waited. Yes, that is true, Rhonda Carney. I was with... That was in shoot, I can't remember the port, but we were with Larry and Elaine Thomas, and our tender boat literally broke down in the middle of the ocean, and we were stuck at sea for quite a while, and they had to come pick all of us up in another boat. You know, in that moment, I wasn't really stressing because, like you said, it was a carnival excursion, so they had to wait, right? They had to wait. I'm going to pay Tony's room steward this week coming up. Please do, Scott. We got to keep the trend going. We have to keep the trend going. Drama makes life interesting, says Kathy L. Well, you got that right. Marty Stanley, again, mechanical difficulties. Not your fault, my friend. Correct. However, yes, it was Belize. That's right. I just rolled the sheets in a ball, says Tess. All right. Yes, it was Belize. I love folding. I actually enjoy folding my towels, but not my fitted sheets. Yeah, well, who likes that? But again, big shout out, Tommy. You crushed it. It was a fantastic week. I dare I say, I made a new friend. We were already virtual friends, but I can tell you that there's new. We met in person now. It's official. It's been consummated. You're my boy. Vista event has now been entered into evidence, says Lolita Loca. Okay. Thank you, Pandemic, for letting me discover the ship show. Well, Kelly Madison, thank you. Oh, Lolita Loca and Sharon at Sea Travel. It's so great to be part of such a great, big, fabulous group. It is. Donate to the World Towel Animal Foundation. Save the towel animals from Tony the Destroyer. Well, Moonlight Adventures, if I'm being honest, I may have accidentally... There was towelcide. Is that a word? Towelocide? I may have accidentally killed a couple towel animals. One with a bag, and I think I sat on the other, or I leaned back and knocked it over. Whatever. He didn't kill any, so that's all I have to say about that. Am I guilty of towel animal aside? Yes. Am I the guilty partner in the pier run? Mm-mm. I got lots of evidence. As a matter of fact, I was smart enough to withhold some key bits of information so that I can work this in my favor. Okay, I wasn't smart enough. I just never thought to check the 360 camera. You know what I'm saying? There's footage there. There may be some footage of numerous stops that were made along the way. Not gonna, just saying. Our case is strong. Our case is strong. So just stay tuned. More confessions, says Lalita Loca. All right, listen. A great cruise, a great week. Allure of the Seas. Listen, I'm usually not a big fan of the Oasis class ships and the crowdedness of them, the lines. I got zero complaints about the ship. Zero. The service was good. There was, some of the bartenders maybe seemed a little bit jaded, but that's to be expected. But the service was fantastic. Now, with that said, Tony and I never set foot. Dark Helmet, I've been told not to talk about an ongoing investigation, so I can't speak to that. But we did step into the main dining room for breakfast one morning, but never for dinner. We ate at Park 150 twice. We ate at Chops. We ate hibachi. We had sushi. We had the Samba Grill, which is like the steakhouse, where the Brazilian steakhouse, is that what it is? Where the gauchos come around with the meat and stuff. That was my least favorite. And then there was another one, I just can't remember. The Giovanni's. All great. Fantastic. You're right, always be booked. But we had some really good food. The ship was super clean, did not feel crowded, and quite frankly, Richard Zellner, you caught that? Because I did too. Sushi, tsunami, dry oatmeal, tsunami, sushi. And how you doing, girl? How you doing? I love you too. Yep. Just know this is a key witness. Key witness in the trial. All right, baby. Go find a toy. Oh, geez. Go find a toy. But, now see, she made me lose my train of thought. I didn't get to see any shows, but, I had already seen Mamma Mia. So, well, at least half of it. That's how much I liked it. But, I have one complaint. Okay? And I don't mean this personally, but let's just say, hey, get out. Let's just say that Bite of the Cruise was charcuterie through the ages presentation. Yes, absolutely. Let me just say that Kieran Cox was not on that ship. And it was evident. Yeah, I am the toy. Oh, Kathy L. Tony and I were laughing the whole time. There was a lot of little backside. There was a lot of jokes. Sometimes this is why I shouldn't be live. There was a lot of good jokes and a lot of ongoing themes. When I tried it with butter, everything changed. The corn song, the corn meme. I mean, it might as well have been the theme song of our cabin. But the pub singer. All I know is when I walked in for the first time, he was trying to play Crash, and it was apparent that he had probably never even heard that song before in his life. You've got your ball, you've got your chain tied to me. Dave Matthews didn't know it. It sounded more like never mind. That was my only real gripe there. What's it called? Tommy, help me out. What's that place called? Ginger's, the 2-story music venue, Ringers, Chompers, whatever it was called. The band in there was Hot Fire. Gun to my head, life on the line. It was the butter. That's right. Indeed. But coming soon, the Luna and Rooster show. Well, let's just hope she doesn't eat the internet cable. You know what I'm saying? But zero complaints. Like I said, Tommy crushed it. The whole group crushed it. Made a bunch of friends within that group that, it took a while, I think, after my strange entrance to get people to come back around. But, I think I won them over a little bit. And it's just an honor to be a part of that group. It's just fantastic. Their cruising style I can get down with. So, cheers to the Cones, Pirates, and Pinners. Here's to next year, baby. You know what I'm saying? Music around the ship makes such a difference. On Mardi Gras, it was too calm, too boring everywhere, and nothing but rap in the club. Horizon next week, I have a feeling we'll be kicking ass with music. Well, we shall see. Tess, just have a good time. That's all I know. And for crying out loud, Tess, you better record your Big October video. Don't get all caught up in the freaking moment and say, oh, sorry, I totally forgot. And also, if you send me your video with your phone like this, I'm not putting it in. How about that? Turn your phone sideways. Film it, please. Speaking of Big October, let's get to 100 likes. All right. Tess, I knew you knew what to do. Timothy Walters, thanks for the super chat. Flick the haters, John. We know how awesome you are. I don't know if you were trying to say flick or flock, but either way, I'd like to do both. You know what I'm saying? Actually, I'd like to do all three. I'd like to flick them. I'd like to... Wait, I don't want to flock them. Okay. Never mind. It will include a lot of roosters. All right. Daniel Fields, yes, you did. Big October. It's the most wonderful time of the year. And I've noticed a trend, and that's okay. I get it. The numbers go down with each passing year. On some level, I think at first, people did it for the fun. And I think, if I'm being honest, there were some who maybe just used it as an opportunity to promote their channel or whatever, which I was cool for, right? Like, that's a perfect, we're not the best forum for that just because of our size, but I love that people put their videos in there. But then I noticed each year, the numbers go down, and some of the people who did it the year before aren't doing it now, which is fine. All I'm saying is, some of you, I know you can crush it. You've done it before, and by God, if there was ever a year that I needed the Big October videos, it's this one. So I ask you, please, if you can find it within the depths of your soul, do me a favor. Send in a quick Big October video, and let's make something special. Because, we need it. And if not, I got the whole Bagakoff contest from the Vista. I mean, that'll fill up a good 5 minutes easy. So, but, hey, Timothy Walters, thank you for the super chat.
Excellent. Super chat.
Some of you may be wondering, who's that guy that keeps showing up on the screen? Well, that's my boy, Jamie from Sharon at Sea Travel. We do some group cruises together. The Vista was together. And the Freezer Bagakoff trip. June, Alaska. Sharon at Sea Travel, ship show style. Y'all know, if you've been on it with us before, we know how to throw down in Cruise Town. So Can't wait to see some of you fine folks there and maybe some new fine folks there. Drone shots in Curacao. Yes, they're coming. I did get some cool drone shots, I hope. When I saw the guy wearing his chicken costume on our cruise, I grabbed Dan and got it done. That's right, Nancy Fields. Well done. Well done. Daniel Donnelly, did you do a Big October video? Because I remember some of yours. I remember yours. Oh, wow. Look at that. Never even took the tag off this thing. Graphic. But I know Larry Bum sent me a few, and quite a few of you did, but don't be shy. Don't be shy. Help a rooster out. Send a Big October video. Because what we're going to do is we're going to take each one of them and send them to the negative commenters. And that will be the... No, we're not. No, we're not. But Larry, can't wait to see you again soon. I hope you're feeling better. I know you took a big fall the other day. I know you did, but Larry, here's to doing this again. How's that for you? If you're new to the show, that's Larry Bum. And if you're also new to the show, that was a burp. And guess what? We laugh at burps here. We laugh at farts here, too. Because you know why? They're funny. They're funny. They're funny. Learn it. Funny is cool. Yeah, send that to the haters. But anyway, I could go on for a very long time about last week's cruise, and I'll try to cover some of it in some videos that I got. I was truly having so much fun. I didn't film a whole heck of a lot. I did use my drone, but everything that I filmed on this trip, I used this right here, the phone. Oh, hi, Caitlin. How you doing? 63 messages. Holy mackerel. But I'll see what I can do, you know, on the vlog front. One thing I do know is with the cold weather coming, I do plan to get back into some editing here. My chops have gotten so rusty that I had a hard time just editing the intro. But anyway, listen, y'all. Was the last cruise a surprise? Well, Party on the Sea. Now that you mention it, how about you just check this out right here? Uh-oh. Oh, boy. Oh, gosh. Here we go again. Let's try it again. Wonder if I can fast forward this. Oh, I can. Look at this. Check it out. Look. Oh, I can do it. We're on our way to make the big reveal.
The big reveal.
It's coming. We're rolling through the beach area here in Fort Lauderdale. We just passed the cruise port. Tensions are high.
Did you?
We're on a mission.
We're on a mission to find Tommy Cassimo.
The Bona. We're gonna see if we can scope it out and get there ahead of them. They might already be there, but we're ready to zig when we have to zag. We're prepared for this. I'm a little nervous, not gonna lie.
A little nervous.
Like, this could go either way. But I'm excited to meet Tommy.
100%. Okay, so here's the restaurant right here.
Okay.
So there's no parking
Rose
outside the
Beach.
restaurant.
Okay, update. We got some intel. I tried to scope out the place. No one was there yet. So we reached out. We have a man on the inside. We know when they're going to be there. So right now we're just at a little sidebar killing some time until 7:30.
A little patience and cervezas.
I could use this just to calm down just a little bit.
It's a nice beach area though.
I'm all nervous. Why am I nervous? It's 7:30. Supposedly everybody's there. Okay, it's 7:30. Everyone should be at the venue.
I did
Tony
it twice.
is getting ready to go make his big reveal.
That's right. The anticipation is building.
I wish you luck, my friend.
I'm so excited. All right, man. The insider has said the time is now, so I'm gonna go make my appearance, and well, I'll text you when it's time for you to show up.
That was a swatch, Arnold.
All right, here we go. All right, can you believe I'm gonna wear this thing right here? Like, I'm gonna put this get up on. Like, I'm making a whole production out of it. Maybe I shouldn't. Oh my gosh, I'm about to do this. Tony already showed up. I don't know what happened. We'll see how this goes. I'm dressed up. I'm in disguise. I'm incognito. Here we go. I feel like such an idiot right now.
Do you know Mitch? Mitch? Dewey
Well, I'll
Steve?
tell you what, y'all look like the kind of people I can hang out with. Y'all fixing the cruise or what?
What's up, Mitch? How you doing?
How you doing? Mitch Dewinski.
Connor.
Nice to meet you.
How are you?
What's up? What's up? Hey, how you doing there, friend?
This is no.
What's up, buddy? What's up? You know, we like to make it interesting.
No, you do. You sure did.
Have we made the big reveal though?
No big reveal yet.
Do you want me to?
Go ahead.
What is it? We're on a lure. This has been booked since March, bro.
March.
You've had this
March.
since March.
Oh, you guys kidding me? March.
We're pirates. We're pier runners. We're doing it up. We're all up in the mix. We're all up in the mix.
Guys, I don't know how it happens. This is out of control.
How you doing? I'm John. Nice to meet you.
This is the Rooster.
Oh, it was a success, right? We did it. We pulled it off. Well done.
Well played.
We surprised Tommy, but tomorrow we cruise.
It's almost cruise day.
Allure of the seas. We'll be carousing, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm excited.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Does that answer your question? I think so. It was a surprise, all right. I almost posted a picture of Tommy's surprised face and Jamie's surprised face when I showed up on the horizon and said, who wore it better? But I couldn't get a good surprised face from Tommy. He was surprised, though. Trust me. But speaking of faces, yes, Sandra, your face when I walked in to Bo's beach house was, well, everyone's face was like, oh my God. Is it still too late? Can we get off of this thing? I'm just kidding. But listen, y'all. Thank you. Jamie Wilhite, I'm good at that. I'm good at those kind of surprises. I won't lie. There were a few times when Tommy said when I was on his podcast, you know, it'd be great is if you, me, and Tony were all on a cruise together. And I knew the whole time that we were going to be cruising together. And it's hard. Luckily, it was a podcast because I might have sold my hand if he saw my face. But, I immediately, after I got done recording with Tommy, messaged Tony and I said, oh, dude, he just told me this. He said he can't wait to cruise with the three of us. He's got no idea what's about to hit him. Daniel says, I think it's pretty cool that Tony got to cruise with Joe Dirt. Listen, they all knew Mitch. You know what's funny, Dark Helmet, is, and I do have to give a shout out because not only to Mitch himself, but to Tony, because I had no idea Tony was going to introduce me as Mitch. And I don't know if that was discussed ahead of time. If it was, I certainly don't remember. But Mitch, Dewey Ski, you all know him. In the moment, I got caught up. I got it twisted. I called him Mitch Dewinski, right? Which, I just mashed him up. It was a mashup. But Tony, Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm the man that really likes to surprise folks like that. I like a surprise for me too. Right, exactly. And I think, I think that really I know that really Tommy was a little down that day, and I think we helped pick him up just a little bit. But Tony introducing me as Mitch. Dewey Ski, I reached out to him because I knew that he was going to be in that area that night. And I had him reach out to Tommy to see if there was like any kind of meetup going to happen. And at the time, they didn't have anything planned, but Tommy got back to Dewey and said, hey, yeah, we don't have anything planned yet. And I got to give props to Dewey for trying to help me out that way. Tommy held his cards close, and in the end, we had to make a call. Scott Stevenson, the man. Listen, Scott, I don't think anybody could really ask for a better friend. That kid, that guy, well, I guess to me, he's a kid, right? He's a younger fella, but he's a man. He was such a true friend to Tommy. But we reached out to Scott. Scott gave Tony the deets, and without Scott, we wouldn't have been able to pull it off. Because, if Scott would have spilled the beans, the jig would have been up, and it probably, the surprise is the money shot. We had to get it, and we got it. So, okay. So one last thing, programming update. When I spoke with you before, I told you that I'm working on a somewhat different model version of this show, and I wasn't lying. I have some things planned for this show that will still be just as debaucherous, but also different, and maybe, dare I say, better. So I can't say that I'm going to be live every Wednesday, but I can tell you that I'm working on it still, and when I have a date that I know I can stick with, I will announce it, and I promise to you that I'll stick to it, right? I will. And as long my goal is to keep it sustainable, and there's only one way to do that, and that's the way I think that I'm doing it. So stay tuned. I'll try and pop in live here and there, but I did kind of like going live in the Facebook group just out of the blue. That's fun, but we're going to work on some things. There may be a revamp to the studio coming. Well, I know because there's a giant 10 by 20 green screen coming tomorrow. Is Doodles out for always or coming back occasionally? Tess, Doodles is never out for always. As a matter of fact, I do need to talk to him about something specific to. I can't listen. I do need to talk to Doodles about something, but that he may be involved in. But no, Doodles is never gone. We just can't say that he's going to be co-hosting like before. So, but Doodles is always a part of this crowd. Doodles and Bunta are like two characters that they're just they added a lot to the show, and like I said before, I'm always grateful to those guys, and he just lives across the street, so I see him all the time. They're like, geez, it seemed like you guys were gone forever. I can't tell you how many people told me last week, my gosh, you've been gone forever. Even Butcha's like, hey, dude, don't go away that long anymore. It didn't seem like I was gone forever for me, but, that's just me. But listen, I just want to thank you all for tuning in. You guys fulfilled the mission. You brought me joy. All of the negativity that was flying by, which, I learned to laugh at quickly. You guys took all that out like a Crap, I can never remember his name. I want to call him Dusty, right? Isn't that the perfect name for a vacuum? Henry. You guys sucked all the negativity out of here. And for that, I thank you. Larry, people may be seeing your faces on Wednesday, so there's a little sneak peek for y'all. Beauty and the Bum, Larry, co-host. What are you talking? You know, they'll contracts are being negotiated. There's things in the works here, so we'll talk about it. I can tell you that Larry's moving in just 3 doors back, so that's a plus. Hopefully by the end of next year, I will have successfully stolen Larry from Jamie, and you know, then that's when the real magic will happen. We love you, John, says Daniel Donnelly, even if you install your toilet paper wrong. That's absolutely right. Hugs, John. Haters don't know you, and they are irrelevant. Next week is my turn with Tony. Hopefully no pier running involved. Yes, you guys are going to have a great time. If I know anything about Tony, it's that he is one of the most gracious, loyal, and brilliant people I've ever met. And that's the truth. That is a man that really knows how to put things in perspective, regardless of what it is. And to be able to say that I'm a friend of his is truly, truly an honor. So, all right, this is getting sappy. Tony, I love you. Fantastic week. Tommy, I love you. Sandra, I love you. All the peeps in the Pirates and Pier Runners, Kara, Scott, Leah, Carol, Debbie, all y'all. You guys made a fantastic week for me, and we'll see you again soon. But before I leave, only because I need some time to clear some stuff up, let's just hit you with this. Wait, let me try that again. Let's hit you with this.
I'm gonna take you on a ride. We're gonna burn through the night. Why you so salty? I'll still take a bite.
Okay, you can take my Lambo. I'll put on a tight show. You sure you can handle?
Hold on. How's that? I'm unmuted. I'm here. I'd be remiss if I didn't mention Miss Jenny. Not only did she book me on the cruise, thank you, and get us a free dinner, thank you, she got me Hardee's breakfast, and that's one of my favorite. One of my favorite. And their hospitality was amazing. And I've got to meet Jenny before, but I got to hang out with Jenny for quite a while on the lanai. I hope that's what it's called. And Jenny, love you too, girl. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. We'll see y'all. May the force be with you also. Oh, you just unplugged the lights. Come on now.
The Ship Show.